Corporate social responsibility. It all started back in the 70s. The Club of Rome, a group of scholars, thinkers, executives, economists, and others who took on the task of laying out the future of industrial growth, invented the concept of sustainable development. Ah, sustainable development. Does that ring a bell? At a time when resources are becoming more scarce and the population is growing, the challenge now facing people, governments, and businesses, all of us in fact, is to find the most sustainable forms of growth possible. And today, the trend is unstoppable. 1972, the Stockholm Earth Summit set out a wide-ranging plan for international action to fight pollution. 20 years later, the Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit defined economic progress, social justice, and environmental protection as the three pillars of regional sustainable development. The basis for action by the business world in support of local communities was established. And all over the world, businesses have opened their doors to partnerships with local residents. They are investing money and taking initiatives in conducting and coordinating community support programs in the field, and becoming a trusted partner in the process. Such businesses have put social responsibility at the heart of their strategy. Today, every company is asking itself, what practical steps can we take to improve the day-to-day lives of local residents?
Los ciudadanos del mundo piden ética, de todos los modos posibles. Piden ética en todas las direcciones. Piden ética desde ya a las autoridades espirituales. Piden ética a los líderes políticos. Y piden ética a los empresarios y a las empresas privadas.
What does CSR really mean? What responsibilities do companies have to society? Arguments about this have evolved as corporations have grown. Are corporations just responsible for making money for their owners, providing goods and services, creating jobs, paying taxes, and abiding by the law? Society and consumers have come to expect more from companies. Today's buzzwords are sustainability, environmental issues, and shared value. On top of these economic, legal, and ethical concerns, must companies give to charity too? If a company gives a lot to charity, does that make it socially responsible? Or is it just a smokescreen?
Customers of Walmart, when you wear expensive clothes, when your children play with high-quality toys, think about China and the Far East.
Those profits you made and the wonderful life you have are the sweat and tears and overtime working of Chinese people.
If one day I encounter a lady who just bought a toy from Walmart, I'll say, "Respectable customer, respectable Walmart customer, do you know why you can buy such a cheap toy from Walmart?"
Con Gazprom, una compañía rusa con un largo historial de derrames de petróleo y encubrimientos. Las instalaciones de Gazprom tienen décadas de obsolescencia. En 2011, una de sus plataformas se volcó y hundió en la costa de Siberia, con 53 miembros de su tripulación a bordo. Aún así, Shell está feliz de poner al Ártico, una región de impresionante belleza, en peligro al pactar secretamente con Gazprom. Si no los detenemos, un derrame masivo de petróleo será inevitable en el
If you ever visit the Foxconn factory complex in Shenzhen, China, you cannot miss the nets. And it is hard to get them out of your mind when you leave. They are there to keep the people who build products for Apple or Dell or Nintendo from taking a deadly leap off a factory roof. And a Foxconn executive admits that without those nets and the suicide cluster that produced them, we wouldn't be looking inside the iFactory tonight. The suicide nets went up in the spring of 2010 when 9 Foxconn workers jumped to their desks in the span of 3 months. A total of 18 employees took their own lives or tried to in recent years, and given the company's massive size, Foxconn's suicide rate is actually well below China's national average. One reason, Louis Wu, our executive host, said it took several months and several suicides before Foxconn and Apple were shaken into action.
Ahí las empresas responsables. Ahí Natura es considerada la segunda empresa más responsable de todo el planeta Tierra. Y tenemos el orgullo que es una empresa latinoamericana, es una empresa brasilera, es una empresa que produce en gran escala cosméticos. Algo difícil. Logró reconvertirse totalmente para que todo lo que produce no deje huella ecológica. Está basada en 300.000 trabajadores humildes, rurales a las que las entrenó para producir sin huella ecológica ninguna los productos que genera y las empoderó a través de microcréditos y de una red enorme. Sus trabajadores todos hacen trabajo voluntario para la comunidad, apoyado financieramente por la empresa y en horas de trabajo. Y además produce un triple balance, el balance financiero, el balance sobre lo que hace por la naturaleza y el balance sobre lo que hace por la sociedad. Y ese balance lo produce con todos aquellos vinculados de una manera u otra a las actividades de la empresa. Por eso es el número 2 del mundo actualmente en responsabilidad social empresarial.
At Coca-Cola Israel, we love to make drinks that make people happy. It may seem easy, but it requires a lot of responsibility. Responsibility towards our employees and responsibility towards our clients. For over 40 years, we've been producing great-tasting beverages. And we're committed to each client regarding the quality of our products. We won the prize in the national contest for quality and excellence. We are qualified for 8 different standards from the Standard Institution, and we are committed to producing products in different flavors, to different audiences, and making it available to every place in the country. We have also taken it upon ourselves to be socially responsible. For over 10 years, we've been donating to shelters to help children of battered women across Israel. It is also important for us to promote sports values. So, we partnered with the Special Olympics, an international organization that promotes athletes with mental disabilities, believing that taking part in sports activities will help benefit them. Social responsibility is also taking care of the younger generation and nurturing the future generation. Our employees volunteer on their free time to Sprint to the Future Foundation's project, named Startup Industry for educating and promoting teens, and to the Young Business Leadership Foundation projects in the general and orthodox sectors, that their goals are to develop a culture of leadership and excellence among teens in Israel. We also think ahead and take responsibility for our environment. That's the reason we made several marketing activities: the recycling store, the recycled safari, the king of recycling. And from our packaging, we converted our six-pack into a fun puzzle game. And we did all this so that more and more people will be inspired and take responsibility for the environment. We're always thinking of the environment in the production plant too. We constantly work to reduce water and energy usage. We produce our packages from recyclable materials, and over time, we reduce their weight. Honestly, people don't just say it's fun to work at Coca-Cola for no reason. We make it fun to take responsibility and to know that we are taking care of the environment for ourselves and future generations. That is our sustainability vision, today, tomorrow, and in the future. Because in giving, we receive 10 times as much in return.